So this picture is going into the urinary system, and it's just way too busy for the urinary system. So most of it's removing things. There's one term though that I need changed. So this says ostium of vagina, and we are going to call it the orifice. That's O-R-I-F-I-C-E. Now, for the rest of it, there's not much to change, it's more deleting. There is one major thing, is I would like another orifice drawn there. So another orifice drawn here. And then the wall here, should make that to look smooth. So from this orifice down to here, that needs to be smoothed out. Then we have something called rugae here, which are not labeled, that need to be labeled. Are rugae. And it needs to be more pronounced. So this needs to be come out more. This needs to be set back more. So for correcting things, all these urinary bladder, apex of urinary bladder. So apex of urinary bladder right here. For some reason it's made it white. Fundus of bladder. All I really need for it to be is one line going and saying urinary bladder. I got the green to work, so just urinary bladder. And we don't need the fundus of the bladder either. We're going to keep the urethra, but this, and this all need to be deleted along with their lines. Same thing for the uterus. This is a great picture for the reproductive system, but since it goes into the urinary system, all we really need is that's the uterus. And I guess you could keep cervix in here, but we don't need the fornix, we don't need the pouches. Where's the other pouches hiding over? There it is. So we don't need those structures. Over here, this can probably be reduced to just rectum. Right here, and again, all these lines crossing it, the whole reason we're deleting them is just to make this picture simpler, so we need to get rid of those lines. Now, again, we don't need this ligament there. We do not need these folds. We do not need the ligaments either, so all of this needs to be deleted. The linea alba can live because it's off to the side there. This is the ureter right here. And there we go, yellow. This is the ureter. It's not yellow. So this structure is the ureter, and that's actually what comes out into this orifice right here. So that's the urethral orifice. And basically, this structure, the ureter, needs to be distinguished from the ovary, right here, the fallopian tube or the uterine tube. So change the color, make it lighter. I would say make it almost a yellow color, and have the orifice coming out here. And this is the urethral orifice. There's the spelling of urethral orifice right there. It wants me to flatten the image before I draw that. So that needs to be labeled there to the urethral orifice. Lastly, this is the clitoris right here. And I'm torn. If you can label it and it's not creating a big mess of labels over here, great. But again, since this is the urinary system, if it makes a mess and just makes this so there's a lot of space and a lot going on, don't do it. But again, if you can, it would be nice to have a label for the clitoris as well. Thank you.